System here is a 4-bottle cascade system. It's got 4 bottles. We got bank 1, bank 2, bank 3, bank 4. Each bank, when you come to it, should be set at 45. They fill to a 4,500 RPM or 4,500 PSI. Then this system automatically shuts down once they're to that level. To fill our firefighting bottles, our regular pack bottles, they go to 2250. So you have on the low side, low pressure. If you want to fill the blue bottles that are on the rescue, those are 4,500 pound PSI bottles.
What are those bottles for?
You switch this to high pressure. Then you can, this gauge will allow you to go up to 4,500 pounds. Them bottles we use for the airbags.
Oh, okay, that's right.
The airbags, and we use them for those low pressure airbags too, I believe. No, this the airbags, and I forget what. But that's what we. Back to this, you got your outlet pressure, you got your bottle pressures, and you got your inlet pressures. When you first turn your bank 1 on, as you watch this gauge go up, crank that wide open. The inlet pressure and bank 1's gauge will be the same. When you hook up the bottle, you do the outlet pressure, you hook your bottle up, crank the bottle on, shut the bleed off valve on, and you set this up. This is your outlet pressure. You crank that up to 2250 because that's what them bottles are capable of being filled to, is 2250. And whatever gauge you're filling, if you're filling all 4, this outlet pressure and these bottle pressure gauges will all be the same. So once you get down below 2250 on here, you cannot no longer fill them bottles because they're under 2250 on your outlet pressure. So what I do is back your regulator off below 1500, shut bank 1 off, and go on to bank 2. And if you don't shut bank 1 off and you open up bank 2, what happens is you equalize, like you see here right now. These two have been equalized. So if this is at 22, if this is under 2,000 pounds and you can't fill any more bottles off it, you first get to shut bank 1 off. You shut bank 2 on, turn bank 2 on. What happens is now them 2 bottles there are sitting both at 2250. The bank 2 has flowed into bank 1 and they've equalized. And the same thing will happen to bank 3 and bank 4. So you always want to make sure you want to shut bank 1 off before you open up bank 2. And you always want to make sure before you open up bank 2, you back this regulator off under 1,000 pounds. Because if you setting this regulator is cranking wide, way down hard, because you're trying to get the most air out of that bank 1 you can, this regulator is probably actually sitting at about 3,000 pounds. So when you crank, all of a sudden you open up bank 2, that baby's going to shoot up to 4,500 PSI. This one here is going to shoot way high, higher than the bottles can handle, and you'll blow them little burst discs out of them.
Do you know what PSI that will release at?
2260.
2260, them little burst discs will release that. I've replaced them, yeah. Sometimes they'll be 20.
Take it right up to the max.
Yeah, sometimes they'll go at 22. Sometimes you get lucky and maybe they won't go till 25. But I've seen them go at 2260. You know, they're set there for a reason, so you don't overfill them bottles and have the bottles explode on you and get hurt. And in this cascade system, you should never, even if they did explode, you got these steel cylinder or aluminum cylinder walls where they would take the brunt of the bursting of the bottle, but that regulator could still come up and hit you.
Yeah.
So it's a very easy, simple system to use, but you gotta respect it and operate it the way it's supposed to be. Now when you're all done, shut bank 1 off, bank 2, back that regulator down to 1,000, crank open your bank 1 and your bank 2 and your bank 3, whatever ones you want to fill. Then you run over the compressor, hit the on button, it'll fill them, and it'll automatically shut off. Then when you come in here after it's shut off, turn the button off, close bank 1, bank 2, bank 3, and you're ready to go. Okay? That's it.